Hi, my name is Robert. Please read the comments in the About section of this video. It has valuable information and updates. My YouTube channel has a disclaimer video that I encourage you to watch. And please like, share, and subscribe. I hope you found what you're looking for. Thank you very much for watching. Occasionally, I'll get a message from somebody wanting to know what they can do to make their NA naturally aspirated, non-turbo Volvo perform better. When people say that, I assume they mean go faster. The very best thing you could do to make your car faster is to sell it and buy a turbo car. You know, these engines are tweaked to perform as well as they're going to, and you're just not going to make one of these non-turbo 850s fast. It's just not going to happen. Now, there's always somebody that'll prove me wrong. You know, they'll spend $3,000-$4,000 and 6,000 man hours making it fast. Go ahead, man. You know, go right ahead. You could buy a nice turbo 850 for $2,500. You could buy a nice modded fast 850 anywhere from $4,000 to $6,000. You could buy a decent R for $3,000-$4,000. Why would you want to do some extreme stuff to a non-turbo 850, trying to make it half as fast or as fast as a turbo one? Just get a turbo one. You could buy a turbo 850 for $400-$500 and fix what's wrong with it, be into it for $1,200-$1,500 hard cost, and have a nice fast turbo car. Why spend all that pain and grief and aggravation and, you know, but hey, it's your ride, do what you want. Now, here's some performance mods you can make on that car to make it more enjoyable, but it'll never be as fast as a normal running turbo 850. Let's get started. Every performance person will agree that your suspension and performance is just as important as engine modification. So, number one, get some better tires. Number two, get some larger wheels. Number three, put some heavier duty suspension parts on there. You know, shocks that perform better, like Koni's or Bilstein HDs. Get that car handling better. You could go around corners faster. That is performance. Another thing you could do is put some anti-sway bars on there from IPD. You know, so you can upgrade the brakes a little bit. So you got brakes, tires, larger wheels, firmer shocks, anti-sway bars, that kind of stuff. Then you can make it look a little better. Find some things off of our vehicles or something like that, put on the outside, make it look a little sportier. But really, to make it a performance car, you have to go extreme. And I just think you're better off buying a turbo car than going extreme. My mechanic in Kissimmee, Florida told me, Alan, he said that it's not too hard to put a turbo engine in the car. Now, you really don't want to turbo or supercharge the current engine, because that naturally aspired engine has high compression. When you put a turbocharger on there or a supercharger, you're probably going to start blowing pistons, because the compression is naturally high. So if you don't want to do that. So you want to put an engine in there that could take those mods like a turbo. So you could drop a turbo engine in there. Then if you do that, the wiring that's in the naturally aspirated vehicle isn't made for the turbo accessories. You got the turbo control valve. You have a couple other things related to the turbo car that you will need to wire in. You got turbo boost gauge you should have. You'll have to add a turbo, the proper manifold for it. Then if you want to go manual transmission, you'll do those modifications, but then you'll need about 3 things of wire in there. So swapping an engine with a turbo on there, just get another car. There's plenty of nice 850 T5 cars out there, or even the GLTs that are a lot quicker than your naturally aspirated. Now, I will say this, a nice running NA 850 with a good strong engine, good strong transmission in it, properly tuned up parts, off the line from 0 to 40, the turbo cars are not going to blow that thing away. Where your turbo kicks in and really get the benefit of that is above 30. If we're rolling down the street going 30 or 40 or 50 miles an hour and you run across me and I punch it and you punch it, you're going to get left. But if we're sitting at a light and you punch it and I punch it, my untuned T5 is not going to smoke you going from 0 to 30. Once I hit up around 30 or so, that's when I'm going to start pulling away. So, high speeds, those cars will roll high speeds. I know people that drove across the country 80, 90, 100 miles an hour in a non-turbo 5-cylinder engine car. It's just not going to get there real fast. It is what it is. That's my take on adding performance mods. Now, one thing, I almost forgot to say, the throttle body in the naturally aspirated car has this plastic puck on there. I've heard people say that you can get a throttle body plate from a 960 and put it on your 850 to help it get a little more air. It'll cut down on the air restriction of that intake. It'll make it a little more responsive. Not going to really make it faster. It'll just feel a little faster, make it a little more responsive. So, swapping cams and all that, man, just get a turbo car, really, or do your suspension stuff and your wheels and tires and enjoy it that way. But if you want a fast car, you're going to have to buy a fast car, whether it be an 850 or some other make. These cars are not made for being fast, not the NA models. Hope that helps. If you feel that this information was useful, please like it and share it with your social media friends. You can subscribe to my channel so that you will get notifications of future videos that I post. You can follow me on Twitter, and if you need to contact me directly, please visit my website. And if you have any questions, leave them below, and someone or myself will reply to them. Again, thank you very much for watching.